We come around the corner. I'm like, no shit, you don't see him. He's right next to us, dude. And he's like, boom, 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 right next to him. I'm like, holy cow, dude. I'm Josh Daniel, and I will race anything. We got golf carts or big wheels or whatever. But for off-road, it is trophy truck in class 1. And I also race, old ladies away from the stoplight. Anybody that I think wants some, Can't help myself. Yeah. I'm that guy. Jeez, I'm gonna say for Sheila, the most famous race that, in my opinion, that people still talk about and share videos of and stuff is Cameron and I raced Ridge at the River one time, and he out-qualified me, and I ended up catching him like on the last lap or 5th lap. This is funny. So I caught him and I passed him and ended up winning. We get to the finish line. I thought I had another lap, dude. I take off, I'm hauling ass. I'm getting it, hit the moon bumps, I'm wooded. And my co-driver's plug came undone on his intercom. And so we're just going for it, And we get almost to the road crossing, and he's like, and finally he's like, and I'm like, yeah, get your hand out of my face, man. We're getting it, dude, we're going. And then he's like, hey, and I'm like, what? He's like, I look over and he's like, stop. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, we won, we're done. We won the day, we're already done. You're going on an extra lap, So everybody's like, what are you doing, a victory lap? Like, no, I just was so like, oh, I can get him. I think I can get him, I was so intent on trying to pass him that I didn't even know I had another lap to go, And then day 2, Jamie Campbell drove. And that's another funny thing, So we took off, and we took off side by side, and this car just accelerates buku fast. So we got out ahead of him. And I'm going, I was telling my buddy Alan's driving with me. He's co-driving. I'm like, hey, keep an eye on him. He's like, okay, dude, he's nowhere. I don't see him. We're good. We're going. We drop down into the gravel pit, and I know how these cars are. You break them, So I'm like, okay, we got distance on him. Let's ease it up a little. And, it's real rough and choppy. I'm like, you see him? You see him? Do you see him? No. We're going up, get up on top of the hill. We're coming through the moon bumps. You see him? No, I don't see him. He's trying to look out that little crappy mirror we got on that thing. I don't see him. He's looking out the side of that thing. We come around the corner. I'm like, no shit, you don't see him. He's right next to us, dude. And he's like, boom, 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 right next to him. I'm like, holy cow, dude. And so I just grabbed a whole, downshift and just grabbed a whole another gear. He's right here, man. Like you were, which I'm not blaming him, but I'm like, dude, he's here. And I saw that tire. And I could hear his engine just right in the window. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, he's right there. I thought like, oh, I put a bunch of time on him. I got him, dude. And then we ended up still pulling him, and then, ended up pulling it off and winning that weekend. So that's probably my favorite day in that car, favorite weekend in that car was that race. That was pretty awesome, and I hear a lot of squawking, people with like me against Harley with his old car and stuff. And I've raced Harley, I don't even know how many times, countless times, and it's always super fun. I like that people have their favorite guy, like, oh, this guy's gonna smoke you, and oh, his car is better and yours sucks, or whatever, I don't care. I think it's fun, it's good for the sport, it's good for fun, When I watch F1, there's a guy I like better than the other guy, I like this team better than that team. Does that guy suck? Hell no, that guy's an F1, Does the car suck? No, they're awesome, They're running around that track at 200 miles an hour and they're within tenths of a second and stuff. I mean, come on, But people have their favorite person, they have their favorite team and their favorite car, their favorite whatever it may be. And I like that. There's that kind of, passion about something in this sport, whether it's class 1 cars or trophy trucks. Like I had a trophy truck, nobody gave a damn about that truck, And, but this for some reason has a soul, and people like it, they go, hey, that's Sheila, and Sheila came about because when we were building it, my friend Chris, that's, he's the owner of Danzio, he goes, you know, we're building it, and he's from England, and you know, he's kept going, oh Sheila. He was doing it as Australian voice, you know. He's, oh Sheila, she be all right, oh Sheila. And he's working on it, and he pet it now and then. Oh Sheila, she be all right, you know. And I was just like, what the hell's wrong with this guy, man? And I'm laughing, and I'm saying it, oh Sheila. So that's how that car got its name. And then it just just look at it. I mean, I'm allowed to say it looks cool, right? It's not being like, oh, it looks cool. I think it does. I think it's sexy and mean and a cool paint job, and it's fast and loud, and you know, it's just you know, it really is one of a kind. I think that's why people like it, you know. But if you look, I don't know if they can see it on this car, but there's no Josh Daniel anywhere on this car. I don't put it on there. That's not me. I get the fun of driving it. I get the bills, you know, but it's not me. You know, AJ's been working on it. Dale Dondell built this car back in the day, a racer engineering car. Chris, my partner over at Danzio, he's the science behind everything we do in it. We're always trying different things and stuff, and you know, the prep's got to be on point. You know, geez, my wife's got to be, you know, there to support me and be into it. If you know, and she loves it, and if she's not into it, then it doesn't make it easy for me. You know, and she's awesome, and like it takes everybody. So it's not me. It's, you know, I do, you know, shift. It's got paddle shifts now. So, you know, I went to grab the cutting brake to turn it or to shift it once, but oh no, not that thing. But so I'm just the guy doing that, you know, and fortunately I have, you know, I have fun doing it, and you know, when the stars align, we can have some good results, and everybody's happy, you know. But that's it. That's how I feel about racing. And I learned that like from Cameron. Cameron he's like, this is the Desert Assassins. This isn't Cameron's Steele. And everybody knows who's driving the truck. They know that's Cameron's truck, you know. But you know, his philosophy was, you know, this is our team that's doing this. And I liked that. I thought that, you know, I'm going to use that. I like that as well. I agree with that. And so that's, you know, that's what we're doing here, you know. We're just for fun, and everybody gets to share in that fun and that success, you know. I make no claims as to it being an iconic car or the most popular or the baddest or any of that. I don't get into that kind of stuff. I just doing what I do, and if people like it, sweet, you know. But a lot of people do, and that's great. I hope they're having fun, you know. I like that people are having fun with something that we created, you know.
Every time we climb in our cars and pull our belts tight, new memories and stories are created. We are on a mission to bring these stories to light, both for our community and for those outside off-road to understand the allure. So please help us in sharing these stories.